Let's begin! Before I begin this review, I'm going to start by saying that I'm not the most active of people and don't have much knowledge of how this game's exercises could actually have an effect on your body. So if you're looking for an in-depth look at how each of the game's moves could enhance your physical body, you're not going to find that here. What you will find out though is if this game is worth taking a look at for fun and if it could entice you to start doing daily workout sessions. BoxVR is a music rhythm based workout game that requires 2 move controllers to play. The main part of the game is made up of classes. These sessions come in the form of different difficulties, but unlike your traditional easy, medium and hard setting, the toughness of these come from how long each one lasts for. Some only last for about 2 minutes, and then some can go all the way up to an hour long. This longer one really serves as the game's hardest difficulty. In the sessions, you will be hitting a few different targets, and there's quite a few different moves you will need to perform to do so. You get normal targets, which require a simple straightforward punch. Angled targets require you to do a side punch. The lines that are just below them show what angle your fist should be coming from. Uppercuts also have lines that show you whereabouts your punch should be travelling through, and it feels exactly like you would expect it to. And blocking certain targets by holding up both your hands is also very responsive. The game also has you squatting and side dodging out of the way of red walls. You really will break a sweat when playing this game. All of these targets are combined with the rhythm of the music, and it makes for a very engaging experience, especially when a series of different targets come your way. Squatting and then uppercutting one after the other feels great, and the music really does urge you on during your tiring moments. The game even warns you to begin with not to overdo it. You really can lose yourself in the excellent gameplay. How well you hit the targets is taken into consideration with the game's scoring system. Accuracy and velocity is both being tracked here, so a precise hit along with the speed of your swing will give you a better score. You can instantly tell how well you hit a target thanks to the score appearing after each impact. You don't need to fully read the numbers, as the colours they come in represent how good your hit was. Green is on target, blue is good, and yellow is the worst. If you don't miss any targets, a score multiplier will become active. It's a very good scoring system, and you can see how well you hit each type of target at the end of a session. Your score for a session is also seen in the main menu, so high score chasers will certainly want to return to make each one read 100%, and competitive players will be happy to know each session also has a global and local leaderboard attached. There's even a multiplayer mode where you can go head to head with other people online. You don't see each other in the gym here though, but each of your scores are updated in real time. The game includes over 100 music tracks, which really is amazing, but the amount of tracks here isn't the only best bit about the music, as you can make your own custom workout session music list. So if you only enjoy certain types of music, you can tailor your session around it. The game has pop, rock, hip-hop and electronic. The songs do only include titles though, and not the artist. It's not a massive issue, as if you're unsure if the song's title is actually the one you're thinking of, you can double check by pressing a preview button, which will start the music track. My only real issue with these custom workouts is the fact that it doesn't save your score after you complete one. I really hope we see a scoreboard included in the future, because I think it would urge people to use this mode a little bit more. But honestly, the inclusion of this mode is still very good, and you can even change the difficulty of your custom list from easy, medium and hard. Workout session wise, there's a nice bit of customization here, but visual wise, there's not a great deal. You can change the colour of your gloves, but there is only really 2 options to choose from, and then the game only has 3 locations that you can choose from to work out in. These include a gym in the daytime, a gym at night time, and you also get a futuristic-like setting. A few more places would have been welcomed, but it's not a massive issue considering what type of game it is. You really are focused on what is heading your way most of the time. Graphically, the game looks pretty decent, especially in the gym-themed locations. If you look down, you can see a slight shine coming from the wooden floor, and the particle effects that emit from each punch appear crisp. They even spread out from the direction of your hit, which is only a little detail, but it does make each collision that much more impactful. You can set yourself a goal for each day, which is basically a set amount of time you want to try and play the game each day. This is great as you can get into a routine, but the stats that are saved are very minimal. it would have been great to see some sort of chart that showed your session length progression over time. This game really is meant to be played over and over again, so there really isn't a completion time. But with over 100 music tracks, there's certainly a lot here to keep you coming back. Once again, I can't show the game's trophies as they're not online yet, but there is a platinum here and it is an amazing list for this type of game. Most of you guys know by now that I'm not the most active of people, and if I can get away with it, I usually play PSVR games seated, but this is certainly a game worth getting up for, even if you don't take workout sessions too seriously in your everyday life, because it's simply so much fun to play. As the game includes over 100 music tracks, it really does make it worth the price, and the fact that you can make your own custom workouts really does extend the gameplay time a lot. The multiplayer mode may only include a real-time scoreboard, but the fact that you could mic up with a friend in a party each day to do some competitive exercise makes it a great little addition. BoxVR is a brilliant package overall, and the developers say that they are going to be constantly improving it with new classes, music, moves and features. I may not know a whole lot about how the physical body works, but I do know what makes an enjoyable game, and this is an extremely fun and solid one. It's definitely one worth sweating over. This really is a great game. It may not look like much on screen, but when you're there, you just become so immersed in the music and rhythm of everything. As always, if you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more PSVR content.